LR, the Liberal Redneck here. Coming to you from a country where the majority of its citizens are wondering how anyone could ever consider voting for most of the Republican Party's slate of candidates. You have to assume that a political party with the rallying cry of "Let's go, Brandon" must be taking horse dewormer and drinking their own urine. Todd Whitman, lifelong Republican and former governor of New Jersey, hit the nail on the head when she declared, "There is no Republican Party. It has become a dangerous cult in the thrall of a narcissistic, delusional dictator wannabe." The actions of the Republican National Committee in censuring Representatives Liz Cheney and Adam Kinzinger shows a complete contempt for the rule of law and the very real threat January 6th posed to our democracy. Their former president is in a gigantic legal mess that only gets worse when he opens his mouth, and he does that several times a day. The former First Lady is being investigated for soliciting funds for a charity that does not even exist. His daughter is under investigation for lying on loan documents. Pretty soon, Republicans will have banned teaching kids history, math, science, sex education, music, and art. The only thing left in schools will be active shooter drills. It is a good time to remind truckers that every single Republican voted against saving their pensions last year. A boatload of state-elected Republican lawmakers are facing federal criminal charges for attempting to steal the 2020 presidential election by knowingly submitting false election documents. Former Republican Steve Schmidt demonstrated how non-Republicans feel when he said, "Every single GOP member of Congress who will not confront Trump's rantings, delusions, and nonstop lies in a public manner and demand it to stop is simply unfit and unworthy of service under the dome of the Capitol of the United States. They disgrace themselves and our nation." The Republican Party playbook has consisted of the same vile tactics since Ronald Reagan. Run up the debt with tax cuts. Blame socialism for the debt. Wait for a Democratic president. Blame them for the debt. Block their attempts to fix it. Call them failures. Use it to win the next election. Repeat. To understand Republican politics, you have to realize they are not trying to solve our problems. They are consumed with solving their own problems, which are getting elected and getting reelected. Our problems don't even appear in the fine print. I used to respect Republicans. I did not agree with their policies, but felt they were honorable in their intentions. The crew they have today is gobsmackingly certifiable. Matt Gaetz is under investigation for having sex with a minor. Jim Jordan thinks Hillary Clinton's campaign aides should be executed. Boebert and Green deserve their own wing at the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. Thomas Massey says Americans must own enough weapons to overthrow the government if 30 to 40% agree on tyranny. Madison Cawthorn stands to be removed from the ballot in North Carolina from inciting the January 6th insurrection. They are all devoid of honor, but they only represent the tip of the iceberg. We, as responsible citizens, must elect enough Democrats to get rid of the filibuster, make Puerto Rico and D.C. states, abolish the Electoral College, and allow America to finally enter the 21st century, where the majority rules and the minority does not. You can reach me with comments, questions, or suggestions at theliberalredneck@gmail.com, and you can listen to all our podcasts at blogtalkradio.com/theliberalredneck. Thanks for watching.